Oh, it is the third day of Christmas, the Michael Chekhov way, and I'm Lisa Dalton, and it's Friday, so just starting with Friday. Friday is the day of Venus, and Venus is her gesture is ah, and her sound is ah, and her gesture is here, and her color is green. So as we are going through this, it's an opportunity for you to reflect on any given Friday about Venus and what she represents in the body and how she works through the world and in you in particular. And how have you let Venus live in your life this year? We can think about that. And we can explore how interesting it is that this third day, on this third day of Christmas, in this holy and sacred time, that we are focusing on the zodiac sign of Capricorn and courage. So as we think about Capricorn and courage with Capricorn, and we have this courage, this quality of courage, and how interesting is it that that falls on Friday, Venus, Viernes, Friga's day, courage, and for me, I'm thinking about the feminine aspect of courage, and male or female or whatever gender you identify with. Venus has gifts of love. We were talking about that 2 days ago, and how Venus and this openness and this greenness can really fill you. And the color is for Capricorn, and for this third day is this peach blossom. And if we could imagine holding a personal atmosphere of this green Venus grace and this peach blossom Capricorn, and the letter is L, this beautiful L that sort of gathers from below and lifts and spreads and shares, and the center for this is in the joints, and that is very interesting because the joints are strongly connected to how we balance, how do we stay functioning and balanced. And if we are not solid and able to move in our joints well, it's very hard to have courage, you know. And so when we think about the we have some special helpers today, the archetype that of the hierarchies that works with us in this particular day. And by the way, as we're working backwards, it's October. So we were really going in this reverse order. You could really think a lot about what happened for you in October, and how was your courage. And some of us were, it is the Michaelmas season there, coming from September 29th, and courage is something that we like to build to be able to go into these dark times and these quiet times. Remember that we have a greater ability to connect, and we can think about these archangels that are even grander than our messenger, first level of messenger angels. And you could imagine that your archangels and archangels that you're connecting with can help you connect with other people. So if my angel and your angel, my star, your star, from our goblet process, we could imagine an archangel connecting our star with somebody else's star to bring greater harmony together, to bring you together, to help your life unfold, your world unfold, your karma unfold. And our archangels can help with that. So we could put on the imaginary body of an archangel, and we could also imagine how might that archangel help us resolve perhaps an interpersonal conflict. maybe if we reflect in October, did something come up for us? There's so much we really could be looking at with that. We're in the quality of movement of earth. So maybe when we think about courage, it has a lot of earth to it. It's in many ways perhaps love in the will force. Courage is a quality. We can move with that quality of courageousness to fill ourselves, and we can create that psychological gesture, that power gesture. If we think back on the things that have crippled our courage, that have sent our joints out of balance, that have gotten us buried in the earth, that the center, which is in the knees and the joints, again, when did our knees buckle? When did our courage fail? And can we recollect? Can we gather that courage? How was courage for you this year overall? And when we think for our future, and we think, did I demonstrate courage? Overall, where was I courageous? And where could I have been more when we sort of double stuffed that cookie? What could I do to develop further courage? And what shining moment did I really step forward and go past my own limitations and take a leap of faith and garner my love and anchor in my courage? And maybe did Venus help with that at all? And if we were to fly forward, what is it that weakens us, that causes us to crumple and buckle our knees, for example? As we move forward, can we find balance in our thinking forces and ground ourselves with that courage? Can we create a gesture that gathers up our courage and allows us to step forward into the world and not let our old habits and our own fears stop us, but really find a way to move forward? Yeah, courage. I know you have it, and I know you want to bring it out into the world so that you can allow yourself and everyone around you to be able to move forward in freedom, and to remember you have the opportunity at this time to invite your archangels to help strengthen your courage.